Hello gamers! Welcome back to part 3 of the Evoker starting area playthrough. Caldera of the Menders. Look at all these wounded. There are more Menders inside. We need to help them. It doesn't look good in there, does it? Into the hive. Whatever toxin has infested this creche is potent enough to take down our best healers. That does not bode well for either one of us. No matter. Dracthea are trapped inside. We are going in regardless of risk. Take a deep breath and follow me. Follow Cinderthresh to find Viridia. And we will get a new chest piece.
Viridia? Are you here?
Viridia, are you still in there? I hope she isn't, because it doesn't look good in here. Right, deep breath. Ooh. Oh yeah, that is really not good. There's a lot of beetles. I think we might have to fight, which is not going to bode well for trying to find somebody. Oh, look at that bar is filling up very, very quickly. What happens when it goes all the way through? We're not going to take you out this growth of there. Oh, we pass out when the bar gets full.
Easy there, Syndra. Easy.
Viridia saved us.
You look well. We went in after you. Shh. I know. You are as brave and foolish as ever.
Ah! Good, you're awake. Viridia coughs to clear her throat. We need an Evoker's skills right now. See, she's got a poison cloud around her, but neither of us do, so whatever's infected them didn't get to us permanently. It just knocked us out for a bit. A toxic problem. You recover quickly, Happy Kitty. Good. Those who escaped to my creche are healing, but others remain trapped inside. Rushing in to save them, and I will just have to drag you out again. Let's try not doing it that way. There are beetle nests scattered around the caldera. Their toxin glands might provide a way to counter the effects of that poison. I'm in no shape to collect them myself. I must rely upon your skills. Collect 6 toxin glands. Okay, we'll go try doing that. That sounds a lot much easier than what we just tried to do. Easy prey. The wilds surrounding this creche are home to Scythid? Yeah, I think Scythid. They are voracious insectoids, often territorial and aggressive. All these wounded would be easy prey for those beasts. I do not want them attacking our menders while they recover. Call their numbers while I look after Viridia. She is very brave. Slay 4 Scythid, and we'll get a waste piece. Okay.
Let's get back to. We should lie down, Viridia.
So it's pretty much a go kill everything quest.
I'm perfectly fine. Just hurry back with those toxin
Can we heal her?
glands, Evoker.
Right, so the healing seems to be just a temporary fix. We need to find these toxin glands, which she hopes she can get some sort of cure from, and take out some of the dangerous Scythid to stop them coming after the wounded. Okay, so it's basically go and kill everything you find, probably. There's quite a few people running around, actually, so I think it was quite a big wave of invites to the beta, so if you haven't checked already, do check on your drop-down menus to see if the Dragonflight Beta might have popped up on your screen, because it usually appears on the drop-down before you receive the invitation in the email. But yeah, there's quite a few people in this area, so I think quite a few people might have been invited recently. Yeah, so there's got these little ones, look, that died really, really quickly, and then like a big mature one in the group that takes a lot more killing, so... Oh, we got a new spell. Oh, these are the instruction tutorials, aren't they? We probably haven't turned those off somewhere. I'll try and remember to do that while I'm not recording. We'll deal with that later. Right, so... What we got? Oh no, those are just like friendly little ram type beasts. We don't need to fight those. And they've got yellow bars, so we can just run past those. They're quite cute, those. There's one. Oh look at our bear. It's a very nice sort of sheepy bear, isn't it? So definitely sort of ram type creature rather than a goat. So what are they? They're Highland goat, sheep. And their bodies are a little bit more rounded than goats, because goats usually have a slightly higher up head, don't they? But yeah, they've kind of got goat horns, and then they make the beautiful barring noise, don't they? So goats kind of bleat rather than bar, don't they? So, well, the ones I've come into contact with, so I'm not quite sure what those animals are. Sort of a cross between a sheep and a goat, I think. Let's get a closer look. Feet look quite goat-like, don't they? And the heads look more goat-like. Yeah, definitely goats. That was far too much thinking about sheep-goats. Right, there are not that many bad guys around here for me to fight, are there? Yeah, definitely goats. Look, when you get a look at them, definitely goats. Right, so there's a guy there. I don't really want to hit the goat. If I try and use the AoE spell, I'm going to hit the goat. Yeah, I don't think I can miss the goat. And now I've pulled the Scythid insect thing. That looks a little bit like a praying mantis, doesn't it, that Scythid, that model? Look a bit menacing, don't they, actually? Quite muted colours for a lot of the animals here, so they kind of fit into the background, don't they? I feel bad for the poor goat now. Sorry, little goat. Goat was just minding its own business, and then I set fire to it. Now it's not happy with me. I don't blame it for not being happy. I wouldn't be happy if someone tried to set fire to me, would you? Now, there's the problem with these targeted AoE cones that are quite narrow. If the creature moves, or if your tank moves, everybody, just as you press the button, oh no, that's going to cause problems for a lot of people. Yeah, because it's quite a narrow cone, so it's going to be very difficult to get all the mobs into the cone in the first place, and if they move even a small amount, then you're just going to completely miss them, so that's going to be a bit of a awkward spell to use, I think. And since I think it's designed to be one of your heavy hitting spells, that could potentially be a bit of a problem for you when you're fighting, whether you're alone or in a group. There could be big potentials for you to miss your big hits and get yourself into trouble. Right, so there's a couple of these like Scythids. There's like little pools. These little pools are quite pretty, actually. That'd be a nice place to go for a little paddle, wouldn't it? Well, not with the Scythid though, but yeah. The art team always do a great job. They really do. See, that cone only just fits that one mob in it, right at the front of the cone. So it really is a very small targeting area, so... That spell is going to need very careful, precise aiming, I think. And we still need to heal so much. Our health just goes down very, very quickly. I think we're kind of a bit of a glass cannon, aren't we? So we're kind of a glass cannon like the mages are, but I think the mages seem to have a lot more mitigation than the Evoker does at the moment. Though, of course, we're still in the starting area, so we could get more like mitigation stuff later. We either need an armour multiplier or some mitigation somewhere in the kit to mean that it offsets the damage we take for the glass cannon status. Because Dragonkin, you kind of expect them to have like tough scaly skin. I mean, we have the appearance of it, so you kind of expect that to be like an armour damage mitigation thing, but we take so much damage, it's a little odd actually. It feels slightly weird. Right, so what am I missing? We still need... so we've got all the Scythids that we needed, but we still don't have the toxin glands. What's in this cave? Ah, a Scythid and a very, very scared goat. Oh, I tried to pull out the Scythid to free the goat, look, but the Another one spawned, so... Yeah, we don't need these guys. We need more of these insects, because we need lots and lots more toxin. We've only got 2 of those, we still need 6, so... That means we need 4 more. Oh, sorry, goat, I did try to save you. Oh, wait, what's that? Is that one of the... No, that's a Scythid. Oh, there's a beefy toxin bug. Charge up the time. See, ooh, that takes a really long time to charge. Yeah, see, if you spent all that time charging that and then it missed, if you're in a dungeon group, you'd lose an awful lot of DPS, and then you'd feel bad because you didn't look good to the rest of your group. And if you're out on the open world and you've got quite a lot of mobs hitting you, and then they suddenly move and you miss, then you could wind up dead because your big damage has disappeared. So yeah, that's not sure how I feel about that one, but we'll probably try and play more with it. So we'll definitely finish the starting zone, and I think I might keep going with the Evoker and see how much questing we're allowed to do, and how much time we've got to see how far we can get, to practice with the Evoker a bit more, see how it evolves. I mean, there's still tuning possibilities going on, and we don't have a full kit yet because we're still in the starting zone. I just like having something new to play with. Little nice new specs. It's always fun to have a go with something new. I think because it's dragons, we have a lot of preconceived ideas about what we would like a dragon to be able to do. And I definitely had a preconceived notion that the dragons would be more tanky, and I think that kind of took a lot of people by surprise when they became casters and healers. I think a lot of people would expect a dragon to be tanky, so therefore have a tank role. So I think the design path for them took a lot of people by surprise, and the amount of damage we take took me by a lot of surprise as well, because I just kind of expect them to be much more tanky because of the scaly hide, giving you innate protection against damage and stuff. Right, so I think we've got the things we need, so let's try this saw thing. So if you just come up in the air and just glide to a place, that's not too bad actually, that's quite nice. Time runs short.
I have patience.
Good, these are just what I needed. I will work on something to counter the toxin and get you back into the crash.
Help others when you
Yeah,
can.
because she thinks there's still people inside, so we need to see if we can save anybody else.
Let's have a look at you.
See if we can heal her. Ruby is a leader who's looked up to by
Be
all
careful
her
not to
subordinates.
find
She's a
anything
nice
you
girl.
need.
Easy prey. The Scythid were always formidable, but it seems during our stasis they have grown even larger and more threatening.
Anything for an ally.
Right, so we've got some more pieces of gear. Let's see what we've not equipped.
How can I help?
Mercy first. The toxicity in the crash nearly claimed us all. While the antidote is being prepared, I need you to seek out the wounded and heal them. Yes, even the blue drachnid. The healing wings do not stand idly by while others suffer. Heal injured Dracthir and Drachnid. And you will learn the following spell, Emerald Blossom. Grow a ball. Throw it at... Oh, right, so it's like an AoE heal thing. Okay.
Healing the Dragonid after they tried to subdue us. There is strength in mercy, Syndra.
Be merciful. Even to those who were the enemy, let us be merciful. Right, so we've got the injured are in little groups, and this is an AoE heal. So, oh, interesting. That's quite a large area that it pops out over, but it didn't heal everybody. So was that one just slightly outside the area, or just not enough healing from it? So we can top off the ones that it doesn't work on. So let's see if we can kind of put it right in the middle. Now where's the middle? Sort of around here, I think, would be the central spot. Let's see if it can hit all three. Can we hit all three? Yes, see, all three are definitely in the area, but this one still needs more healing. And that was the closest one, so that definitely got hit by the AoE spell. Yeah, so that's quite a nice little neat spell, but your allies have got to be inside it. So what's this? It looks like we can click on it. Oh, that will reset the timer on the blossom so that we can do this quest quicker. Okay, that's quite nice to have, but that therefore also reminds us that this blossom is on a longish cooldown. So it's an AoE heal, but you can't use it whenever you want to use it. This one doesn't seem to be healing. Do a direct heal on that one. Right, so that's the 10 Dracthir healed. We need to heal the blue Drachnid. Where are the blue Drachnid? Oh, they're over the other side. Okay, so they've kind of put the two factions separately, which actually does make a lot of sense if they were fighting. Let's keep them away from each other so that they don't start fighting while they're injured. And hopefully we can come to some sort of understanding now. And heal the boss guy. So that's the boss guy. And we use our crystal thing to reset the timer. Oh, 30-second cooldown. So it's not a really long cooldown, but it means you can't spam it, but it's not on too long of a cooldown. Okay. Right, so I think that's everybody, isn't it? Right, so we turn back where we started. Let's try this. Yeah, so if you use the sword to just go up in the air and then return, it's not too bad. I'm not sure I like that speed motion with the compressing waves. That makes me feel a little bit odd in the head, to be honest. But the actual motion of the flight's not too bad if you just do something simple like that. Violence is not the only way. Never forgotten. The antidote is ready. Use it to reach the support crash. Use it to search the support crash for survivors. Work quickly. The effect will not last long, so you may have to reapply it. If any of my people yet draw breath, save them. And if they do not, I ask that you recover their horn signets, so that their names may be honoured. While inside, perhaps you can find evidence of how this infestation came to be. Recover items and survivors from the support crash, and you will learn the ability Hover.
Help others, please, Evoker.
Okay.
Save all of my people that you can, and honor the memories of the fallen.
Okay, so we are going back inside the dangerous place. So if we click this button that seems to be on a very quick cooldown, it reduces the bar of danger. Right, so we have to keep an eye on the bar of danger. If your danger bar fills up, but I think we passed out last time, so I assume that's going to happen to us again. Look how fast that's filling up. Oh, that's not good. We need to be very on top of pressing this button to take that bar down. Right, if these insects start fighting me, we're going to have to choose whether to click the button to stay alive or the button to fight. This is not fun. That is really fast to fill up. Look at that. Cast a couple of spells, look, and it's almost halfway full. Right, we definitely need to press that button. I think we have to alternate between a fighting spell and the get the gunk out of our bar spell. Right, we'll heal myself in the AoE heal. And we'll get rid of the gunk in our bar. Now we can pick things up and we can clear the gunk in the bar. Right, there's somebody on the floor over here. Did I hear? No, yeah. Did I pick up all the stuff? I think I did, yeah. Right. Oh gosh, that bar is filling up fast. You have to keep very careful eye on that bar. Can we heal this person? No, I think that we can't. Right, so we got a horn signet of Catherine Asser. So sadly that's someone that we cannot rescue. And there's lots more insects. I think the insects might have something to do with the toxin. Oh gosh, that's such a narrow beam. Look, I'm not sure that oh, it did hit them all. I was going to say they're barely inside my bar for that AoE spell. Very, very narrow cone. That, I think it's possibly the narrowest cone spell we've got in game. Healing wings. So these are like important artifacts for the healing wing. Surely this toxin is far too condensed for just the insects. So it does seem to be coming from the insect hives, but that's super condensed, isn't it? What's this? Oh, that's one of those stones to open doors, isn't it? So if we put that there, now we can click the bar. Clear the bar. Oh, well, that's all those live people. They managed to trap themselves. Oh no, they didn't trap themselves because the stone was on the wrong side. Somebody trapped them in, but at least it protected them from dying. Whereas the people that are out in the clouds are sadly gone. Right, so we've got 3 horned signets now from the dead, but we managed to save more people than we found dead, which is really good news for the people. So we need to get out of here, I think. Right, so, oh, I'm being chased by these insects. Right. Uh-oh, am I going to get all the ones following that other person? Right, let's get out of here quickly. Let's go. We managed to do it without passing out, if we can just get out of there. But yeah, you really have to watch the bar and keep clicking that anti-toxin button. As those clouds are pretty dangerous. So we want some extra strong chemical anti-bug spray if we want to try and clear that out. That's but that is some condensed toxin in the air, that is.
My duty is to help others.
None shall die or suffer if it is within my power to prevent
Take care
it.
of yourself.
Thank you for rescuing those who could be saved. Keithnash, Katrinas, Tanazath, I vow that the names of the fallen will be remembered. You will learn hover and you'll get a ring. Okay.
I hope for your quick return.
The healing wings. Evoker, you have my gratitude for aiding my Wirren in our most desperate hour. After we regain our strength, the healing wings will rendezvous with the rest of our forces. Sindra tells me that Emberthal lost everyone from her Wirren. I fear I have no magic that can heal such a wound. She may be stoic, but Emberthal feels this loss deeply. Tell her I am on my way. Speak with Emberthal and you'll receive some boots. Yeah, so we get some nice new
Look
boots.
out for my people need time to recover before we can rendezvous with the others. And the Draconid, well, they are not known for their swiftness.
The Draconid? Neltharion said we should never show mercy to an enemy.
They are soldiers, just like us. Do not judge them too harshly for following orders.
Well, she's much more open-minded, isn't she, than everybody else? But yeah, maybe these guys will turn to our side now that they've been shown mercy by us, and they can see that maybe we're not the enemy they thought we were. Right. We are now going back, I think, so I think we've followed all of the talking here from our friends. Right, let's go see. We want to go back where we came from, don't we? So I think that's up ahead of us, isn't it? Yeah. So we kind of want to head through that pass just up ahead of us, I think. So we want to try and find the furthest point that we can jump from or soar from. I think we might do that in the next episode, actually. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got the Draconid and the Scale Wings all together here. So it looks like they're being peaceful. So maybe these Draconids are going to join us. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming.